Hello everyone, I hope this is now the vibe. I've got writing utensils. I literally have bags of writing utensils. So I don't know why they're always away from my desk, but I have a bag and many inside, so we're good to go for the stream today, and I won't be panicking that I have to take notes somewhere else. So hello, I hope everyone's spooky Saturdays it's going well. I've been playing an adorable new game. I think you're likely to know about it because it's like really popular. I didn't expect to enjoy it, but it was like, I think it's called the Tiny Bookshop, where you have like your own little book cart that you go around to and you sell books and you decorate your cart, and some people are grumpy because you don't have their books, or they're really snooty people, and so it depends on what area you go into that like the different books sell in different ways and stuff like that. It reminds it I don't like, I was telling my boyfriend DJ, I don't like management games. Like, I can't do Stardew Valley at all. I would love to love Stardew Valley, but I just can't. It's too much stress. I already have enough stress in my daily life trying to manage myself, let alone trying to manage people, items, objects, and stuff like that. It's just too much for me. But there was another game called, I think something Megumi or something or another, but basically you build like little businesses in town and you try to make sure that it tailors to the customers and stuff like that. And it's like a very cute, like Japanese inspired game. And I bought it like on Twitch, not Twitch. I bought it on my Switch and then on Steam as well, because I loved it so much, because it has like a sandbox mode after you finish all of the levels and stuff like that. And so I really loved it as like a nice calm down game. This is really similar, where you're trying to make sure you're tailoring the book taste to the customers and stuff like that. And it has real life book titles in it. So like Red, White, and Royal Blue was one of the book titles. Has lots of other classical like book titles. Also, just for reference, there are no Harry Potter book titles. And it's very like inclusive, has like lots of great recommendations for biographies in general. Like, I was like taking notes and stuff. So if you're looking for a cute, cozy game that's not maybe on the thriller mystery side, that one is one that I've been enjoying, because it's like low risk. You know, if someone doesn't like the book that I recommend, then I just say, I'm literally being like, well, get out of my shop. You don't have any taste, sort of person. It's not my fault. It's your fault for lacking in taste. So yes, very cute, very calm. And again, I didn't expect to enjoy it, but it was on sale with a different one. Discounty, I think, is the new one that maybe from the similar company or similar indie production company or something. And so they were on a bundled discount. And so for payday celebration from yesterday, I decided to buy myself a couple cozy games. So I haven't tried Discounty yet. I've heard certain things, but again, I'm a little bit afraid of that management stuff. So yes, I hope, again, your Saturdays are going well. I did a bunch of yard work this morning, setting up my dog's space, because he likes to be outside and my other dog does not. And so I had to take his entire fencing down, his little area down, and put it back up today. I am now a zip tie wizard. Some people, they are pinball wizards. I am a zip tie wizard. So that's what I did with my day, pretty much, was outside housework as well as just a tiny bit of gaming this last time around. So anyway, welcome in. For those who are new to my stream, I'm Eddie, and I guess my title brand, I don't know what you would call it, is Wildly Tarot. It's been a podcast that's been, I don't know, when did we start Wildly Tarot? Like 2018 is when Holly and I started Wildly Tarot. So we've been around for a while. Holly went on her own way last year to pursue pottery and other lovely artistic endeavors. And I know, right? Because I'm pretty sure I started reading tarot in 2017 or 2016. So I want to say we started the podcast in 2017 or 2018. But yes, she's been doing so good with pottery. I don't know if you've been following. Holly's starting to come back to her Holly Enchanted Instagram. But on her personal Instagram, she's been showing pottery and stuff like that. And it's just so cute. Like, I just love a good pottery like item. I did pottery for a while there, probably for about 8 months to a year. I still have some, like my mom and dad still have some of my pottery stuff. Hi, Charlotte. lying around, which I'm like honored because the pottery wasn't that great. So, oh, good. I'm so glad you get to see her on Storygraph. She reads like none other. I don't know how on earth she reads so vigorously because I can't focus as well as she can reading a book on her phone and stuff like that. I have to literally be like in it. And I think I'm at that point of going back to actual textile books, if that makes any sense. The recent one I've had, it's like there's a dark romance that I've been reading. I forget the name of it. Maybe Serpent's Den, maybe. And that one actually hasn't been too bad. I've read a lot of dark romance. That's where I'm at. I wish I could do audiobooks, but I tend to zone out a lot while doing audiobooks, and then I miss stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can't. I actually have to be, I think that I'm just too ADHD for this. So, but I've been doing dark romance a bit, and then I've also got Tusk Love as a new one for my birthday. So, oh yeah, reading along to audiobooks is good, as well. So, oh, rude, Nightbot. It's okay. Why on earth did you delete? No, come back. I'm sorry. Nightbot was a bit rude for that. I didn't realize that Nightbot was so strict about such things. So, okay. They're a little bit too excited. Well, not only you, Charlotte, but Nightbot is also a little bit too excited. So, I got Tusk Love, the copy of it, and also I started reading it. It's so funny because Tusk Love, if you've ever followed Critical Role, and their second, my mouth accent, having a British boyfriend, being from the South, also being like a teacher of English, my accent has no idea what to do today. But Tusk Love was like the fake novel that Jester would read during Critical Role Season 2, the character Jester. And it was always sort of like a cheeky, like, fantasy romance, like, lots of big things. And it's also written like that. Like, I've read lots of romance in my entire life. I've read lots of, like actual, like, historical romance, fantasy romance, that sort of thing. This has just, like, a little bit of cheeky, like, fantasy. It's not that it doesn't take itself too seriously, I guess. Like, if there's just some touches that the author does that's really good. I mean, I'm only, like, literally, like, the first little bit in the chapter into it. But it's just so cute. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously as a romance novel. Because there are some romance novels that take it themselves way too seriously. But it's kind of like, it's in the genre of bodice ripper. But it's, like, a little bit extra. I don't know. There's an extra zhuzh to it that's there. And so anyway, it's just delightful so far, and I don't really read. I read more contemporary romance than historical fantasy romance, but so far it's been very lovely and cute. So yes. But again, hope your Saturdays are going well. I think the temperatures are about to drop this next week, and I cannot wait for that. I'm looking forward to not sweating every single time I go outside. And that's not just from the humidity itself. Ooh, so I'm not a big fan of trendy books. I hate saying that. I guess maybe that's just like the millennial hipster within me. But also, I'm so glad I've kind of avoided the Sarah J. Maas stuff, kind of, because I feel like I've read better fan fiction than when I tried to read her books. I hate saying it that way, but I really did try to genuinely, like, read her novel, her first one, and I was just like, kind of, Twilight was a little bit better than this. I don't know. The Twilight kind of did the whiny teenager. I mean, even Hunger Games. To me, that's like any sort of thing in that genre where you have like a girl who is taken out of her element. But yeah, and fanfic writers do it for free. So, like, all power to them and doing all their stuff. That's amazing. So, anyway, but I will look at what I've read recently and pass you along any recommendations. And if anyone's in the chat that's willing to pass on any romantasy recommendations, please feel free to. So, okay, I'm going to pull a card for today because this is tarot themed. I did decide that, because I think we're nearing the end of, I know I keep saying this. But I feel like we're within, like, you know, in the month of August, we'll finish this game. Every time I say this, though, I feel like the creators add, like, 8 more clues and 8 more keys we're supposed to find, because literally, like, we keep getting to, like, basically, I feel like we know the story, kind of. The only thing we don't know is who exactly murdered the Vivian and for what exact reason why. But I feel like we're close to finding that out. But we just keep getting keys that we have to find to unlock stuff or codes. And so that's, I think, like last game, it was more of like lore confirmation that we've been correct. I think there's been multiple murderers. That also reminds me of a line from, what is it, Frasier? It's my favorite episode of Frasier. The episode name is Ham Radio. It's literally one of my favorite episodes in all of TV history. They are recreating like a voice play, sort of like, what was it, that Orson Welles did on the radio, like War of the Worlds or something like that. Anyway, they're recreating this murder mystery play on the radio with people having different parts. And Roz, she is one of the people that is one of the actresses in this radio play, and she happened to have like her wisdom teeth out. And so when she says multiple murderers, which is one of her lines, she goes, multiple murderers. And I just think it's so funny every single time, because that's how, anyway. So thank you, Kristen, for allowing me to say multiple murderers to remind me of that episode of Frasier. Because I too, if I had my wisdom teeth taken out, would also be mumbling through multiple murderers. So, multiple murderers. So yes, I think there's multiple murderers. And we'll get into the game and look at the murder board, and I will explain my reason why. I feel like the murder board is the perfect backdrop to explaining the story for anyone who's lurking in the background that needs a refresh if they've never played this game before. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna pull a tarot card. I've also decided that with the next game, we're gonna switch decks. With every new game that we're gonna play, we're gonna switch to a new deck. I'm maybe thinking maybe a thematic deck, and that would be really interesting and really fun. So it may be something that I give options to the chat, and we vote on it in the Wiley Tarot Discord, or we talk about it here. Whatever. I'm fine. I'm chill. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So yes, the deck for this game so far has been This Might Hurt Tarot, which is like a modern take on the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. The one that everyone pretty much knows and is infamous for sort of making tarot explode in the publishing world. But yes, Charlotte, we're going to have a recap of last time on Painscreek Killings. Okay, so card of the day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The Page of Wands. So we're going to let our curiosity guide our way today. It's going to just thrust us forward. We're going to just ask questions, maybe not get many answers, but we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing the thing. We're going to be wandering around, potentially. We don't know much, because you know what? We're here, and we're passionate about solving this mystery, and that's what it's going to take, is passion to finish this out. So, I'm going to put the deck in the box so the cards don't fly everywhere. And we're going to get this game started today, because, oh my gosh, I don't even remember really all that we did last game, honestly. We were running around with so many keys and so many different codes, and I feel like we unlocked a bunch of stuff, but we just didn't like get a lot of other things either. So if I remember correctly, in the last game, let's see, let's get our gaming screen up so we can just start all this. Oh my gosh, here we're back at Painscreek. Here we go. Back here again at this town that no one wants to be in, that everyone has left. Abandoned, with journals from years and years ago, decades even. I don't know exactly when everything happened, because we time hop so much. Okay, murder board. Here we go, everybody. So, Scott here is... Oh, I'll come back. The baby in the arms is Scott. Scott's mother was Sophia. This is Sophia. Sophia was the maid at the mayor's mansion in the 1970s at some point. The mayor was Charles. He had an affair on his wife while she was pregnant, if I remember correctly, or while she was right before she was pregnant, maybe? Because their daughter, Charles and Vivian's daughter, Trisha, was born around the same time as Scott, the baby in the picture, was. Thing is that they could not keep the child. So Dorothy here, out of the goodness of her heart, took Sophia out of town to have the baby Scott. Then somehow Scott the baby, who's also the other, Charles gave him the name Vincent, I think after Vincent van Gogh, he was taken to the Father Calvin, because Father Calvin saved Scott, and then was later adopted by Father Matthew here. Are my dogs throwing up? Okay, I thought my dog was throwing up. I was like, goodness gracious, dog, please don't throw up. So, that's where we're at. Madeline was Charles's mother. Madeline wanted a male-only heir. Charles then fixed his will once Vincent/Scott was born so that Trisha would not get money anymore, but that his son, Scott, would get money. Secret son, I should say. Okay. Bernard was mansion butler. He is a current suspect, ? He really was obsessed with Vivian here. And, yes. And then we have Dr. Johnson, who was Vivian's sort of like secret keeper. And I'm pretty sure, okay, even though Scott says that he killed Magdalene, I feel like Vivian and him together killed Magdalene. So, Dorothy, sweetheart, impossible for her to have killed anybody. Derek saw who killed Scott's mother, Sophia. We found that out last game. That was the only thing that we didn't actually predict ahead of time, kind of, was that Derek was in the picture. Because I was like, what the heck is Derek and his mother doing here? Because that doesn't make any sense. No, Derek was here in this sort of story because he saw them making, fighting, essentially, and then Sophia fell. There was 4 other people. Wanda has this weird hatred of Vivian, as well as this hatred of Sophia. It was very strange. Andrew, he was sort of like, Scott took care of Andrew. Andrew was a drunk. Andrew was also somehow tied with Vivian, sort of as a worker, hiding the body potentially of Sophia and things like that. So we have been hired in this town to find Vivian's killer. In the meanwhile, Trisha also died, so there's 2 deaths. Sophia died. Okay, Sophia's dead. She was probably killed by Vivian, probably. And then Andrew hid the body. So that's 1 death. Second death is Magdalene, and Magdalene was killed by Dr. Johnson or Vivian. Okay. Plus, Vivian was a coal mining CEO, essentially, of her company, and then she kind of killed her own employees because of safety, health risks, and stuff like that. So, and then there was also another reason why she was bad. Anyway, so she had her part in a couple of deaths. Let's see, who else died by under weird circumstances? I don't think we've known if Charles died under strange circumstances. Trisha, we don't know exactly how she passed away yet. So Dr. Johnson was the only other one. And so far, from the other detective that went missing, I think he suspected Bernard of being the murderer because he really didn't have an alibi at that time. He had lots of weapons in his home that could have fit the murder weapon that Vivian, because he had like axes in his cabinet, and Vivian was killed with an axe. But we found out last time that the killer was left-handed, and the killer themselves also not only were left-handed. What was it? Oh, that the event that they went to was quote unquote canceled, and so we've got to figure that out. The tarot cards last time, the 3 suspects that we had for Vivian is Charles, her husband, Bernard, he was obsessed with her, and then Matthew, because they're the only ones on this murder board that are kind of alive, because Andrew was killed under suspicious circumstances. I apologize ahead of time for this recap. We're just near the end of this, and so there's lots of people. What are you doing, Kamja? Kamja! Okay. Kamja, I think, walked in the grass today, so she keeps licking her paws. Kamja is my dog. Kamja means potato in Korean. I'm just not yelling random things at my dog. I promise. Okay. So Andrew had died under suspicious circumstances. So Bernard, I remember his card was the 3 of Cups. I think because he really loved Charles, he really loved Vivian. I think he's the one that potentially killed Scott. Okay. Charles was, quote unquote, at an event that night. But I don't know why he would have killed Vivian. Like, he would have had nothing, like, unless, like, I just don't have a good reason. And then Matthew also was at an event that weekend. And he got the 5 of Swords, if I remember correctly. And I'm trying to remember what Charles got. I don't remember. But Matthew was at an event as well, and he got the 5 of Swords, which was the only card that was super negative. And I think the motive potentially could have been that he found out from Scott that she had murdered Sophia, because Sophia and him were really close before he went to the pastoral church like area, like, and took vows of whateverness. So anyway, so that's who we as in me is lightly suspecting more right now than anybody else is Matthew, but we don't know exactly what the specific reason is, other than Tarot told us that it's 5 of Swords, and that's like negative thoughts, kind of like weird competition vibes going on, trying to win at something, or win over someone or overlord someone. So anyway, that's where we're at. Thank you, Scott's Murder Board. Okay. So let's go outside out of the spooky house, because I want to be in the sunshine. Also, it's been very weird that this is just light all the time. There is no time here. It's just always sunny, which I guess is fine. But, okay. Let's go out this way. And we'll look at the items that we have in our inventory, which I don't think are many. I think it's maybe... It's been a very, very long day. I think it's maybe been like a locket that we have left, maybe. Okay, yeah, it's a locket is all we have left. And the locket has the code 0526. Let me write that down, because I have other notes, but they have been de-stickified because I ripped them off to look at them. Okay, so everyone, we are starting a new notebook for the day. Thank you so much, chat. You're amazing. Okay, so in my opinion, felt tip pens are the best pens. I love a good felt tip pen. So, Sophia 0526 is Sophia's locket. Also, the dogs may start barking because I have nieces and nephews that are hiking with my dad right now, and they may be returning at any point in time. So hopefully when that happens, I'll be able to hear them first to be able to mute, because my dogs are very enthusiastic at letting me know when people... felt tips are so good. I mean, I do love fountain pens. I do love, like, very inky pens. But I think that for, like, the drying factor and for someone who just writes vigorous notes, felt tip pens, I agree. Felt tip pens are the best. Okay. So that's all we have so far. Last time we also did find that there is a sewer grate with a key in it, but it won't open with our hammer. I know, I'm like, guys, yes, thank you. I realize that people are home. Thank you. So we have a sewer grate by, I believe, over here, that we can just kind of look at. Is it here? Maybe? It's in the sunshine somewhere. I do remember that much. Oh gosh, maybe not. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Let us see. Man, I'm running so hard. It's like I'm... Maybe not. Where'd it go? There it is. So we have a sewer grate here. Yeah, well, I had... It's not a crowbar. It's a Slim Jim. But it says specifically when I'm trying to open it. Maybe it's a difference. Let's see. I need something to pull these bolts. So I thought the hammer would be sufficient because this side of the hammer has a claw. It has a claw. Like, I can pull out bolts with a claw. Here, I'll try this. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. Also, we haven't found another 4-digit code thing where the necklace goes yet. So that's annoying. We do know there is a tool set at Oliver's Photography, but we haven't been able to get... I wonder if we can get to Oliver's Photography through the sewers. Let me see. Where's that sewer map? Do we have that map for sewers? Yes. Okay. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in. Old sewer entrance. Where is his photography? Let's just go to the regular map. His photography place is at this intersection here. Right? Okay. I wonder if we can get into Oliver's Photography through... Okay, remember that intersection. Burn it in your brain. Is this... Can we get to there from here? Would that be like a door, potentially? Because if we went down to the sewers and then went... is that here? Or is it up here? Oh, dang it. Okay. I'm pointing the finger on the map. No, it's up a little bit more. No, I don't think there's a way to get in there. Because the farmer's market is here. And his house is up here. And nothing is mapped here. Right? I mean... Let me see. Is there an entrance? Okay, you can't get there. I don't know. I mean, we haven't been a lot of places in the sewer. So, I mean, that's one place to go. Also, I'm pretty sure there's other stuff in the hospital area. Because the hospital was really spooky and scary. And I didn't want to stay there for very long. So we can go back to the hospital and see if there's stuff there. So, but let's try the sewers first. Oh, I don't like the sewers. They're too scary. Okay, okay, it's up the old sewer entrance is up this way, if I remember correctly. Okay, good. Yay, you get to... The sewers are the creepiest part so far. Also, it's really loud. The sound effects are so loud in the sewer. My apologies ahead of time. Ugh. See? It's so scary down here. Okay. Okay, so we entered the sewers here. There's doors here. So... I know. I need the rat guy that trained them to help me. Okay. So I think if I turn right and then left, maybe? Oh, the sewers creep me out so bad. I don't like them. Okay, it's gonna be really loud because I don't think it'll open. It won't open. Okay. Okay. The sewers are so scary. I know. And the music doesn't help at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure we went down this way last time. Because we went all the way down there, looked at stuff. Okay, so let's go this way. Because we didn't go this direction last time. Oh, I don't like the music. Okay, let me go this way. See if I can go through these doors or anything like that. No, okay. So I'm going to have to go up this direction. I know. Oh, did you know? Okay, so I visited a friend of mine in Belgium. Her name is Jo. Sorry, I'm freaked out by it. And in Belgium, to get from basically from one side of the river to the other, they have like an underground. Well, excuse you. Jesus Christ. There's a underground, basically an old like water sewer line that they redid on the inside. Ooh, I can exit through there. That's weird. What's that? What's this? Where are we at? Are we back at the same place? We're back at the same place. At least we know our way back. Okay. But it's very cool because it's literally like a whole entire kilometer underground that you can walk from, basically like literally under the river and into like some old, I mean, it's like an old architecture, and it's beautiful. And anyway, it was one of the best things that I was able to do while in Belgium with her. We walked literally, I think we walked like 25,000 steps that day or something like that. Because that was her hometown, and we literally like walked everywhere. We went to the museums. We did so much stuff. We ate a lot. Okay, let's go this way. So I just really miss in America that we don't have walkable cities at all. Like I could walk like 3 miles to the nearest store or something like that, and walk around my neighborhood, but there's really like no walkable cities. That's what exactly. They are so expensive if you are able to live in one. And the thing is, I don't want to live in a like large, expensive like city either, you know. No, this was she lives in Antwerp, so it was lovely. I loved it so much. They also call it Diamond City, since that was where like all the diamond trade was, if I remember correctly. Okay, we were in here. I know. I just wish. Okay, we read through this last time. We saw this last time. There's no code. Give me credit cards. I want to buy my way out of here. Yes, the sidewalks are not accessible. I thought there was a hover over. Okay. Okay, that's the way. Storage. I think we went through storage, but I'm just checking to make sure we got everything. That we're not missing a weird key or something like that. Is that an American flag? No, it's not. The hospital is so creepy. Okay, and then we got... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, the electrical room, that's right. Because this is where we were able to turn off the power and turn it back on. So I don't know what that was about. Okay, we're gonna go up. Okay, exam room is locked. Room 101 is locked. I'm just making sure. What is that? I hate those electrical sounds because I'm like, who's here? I know. I'm like, that's how I am too. I think we listened to this last time.
Hello again, Miss Roberts. How are you doing? What should we talk about today? The nurses have notified me that you haven't been eating your meals.
This is Trisha.
Is there something wrong with the food?
I don't know why we're not hearing her side.
I know that currently this is a rough time for you. Your father has been asking for you. He wants to know if he can talk to you.
That music coming in is creepy as fuck. And I've honestly, I've been expecting to see Sophia's ghost in here because they've mentioned that her ghost has been hanging about, but I haven't. So, okay, those were... Oh, maybe? Okay, we read all those files last time. I'm just making sure we're not missing, like, a key or something, because these were all, like, stays at the hospital and cancer patient stuff and whatnot. Hello, is there a key? I can't jump to even see if there's a key in there. Okay, okay. Is there a key in any of these mailboxes? Can I pick up the phone? No. Okay, we went into cafeteria. We don't need the cafeteria. Let's go down this way. I believe we're on the back side of the desks. Yes. I've gone through this place myself 4,000 billion times. So. Okay. Let's see. I think this was a new place for me last time because this place is so big, but I don't remember seeing anything of value here last time. Yeah, it's locked. But again, why did no one come? Oh, good. I'm so glad it helped. I'm so glad. I'm also wondering why no one came and ransacked for all these meds. Because these are prescription meds that are worth something. You know? And I'm so glad that you were able to get through the day yesterday. The little encouragement. 209 is locked. Creepy hallway. Oh, no. Creepy hallway. I'm surrounded by creepy hallways. I don't like this. This game has, like, literally not been scary so far. I just don't like creepy hallways like this. Okay. Okay, there's the stairs. Those are bathrooms. Thank goodness. Okay, we're gonna go back this way. Exactly. If the electricity is working, why are they dark? Okay, this... I know, it really does feel like at any moment it could surprise us with a scary moment. Oh yeah, this... Oh, wait, did we see this? Oh, we saw this in Dorothy's house, I think. That's where we saw this book. I was like, where the heck did we see this specific book? It was in Dorothy's house. Okay. But this isn't Dorothy's bed. This is like a little girl who died kind of in here. From what we learned last one of our a few times ago. No, nothing. Nothing. Nope. Yeah, that was the letter that had weird blood spots on it. Like, did she have... What is John Green correct that everything is tuberculosis? Because this looks like tuberculosis to me. So, okay, that's a question. So, okay, let's close this one and make sure that there's nothing at the bottom door. Nope, okay. Because I feel like there's something in this hospital that I've not... I mean, of course there's stuff that I've not been in, obviously, because there's so many locked doors. Okay, this was where Wanda was staying, I'm pretty sure. I don't like this. I don't know if I need to play Outlast. Can I do Terra with Outlast? Okay, we're gonna go up to the... oh, we can't go up to the next floor. We have to go to these stairs over here. And I'm pretty sure... So the next game that I'm thinking of doing is called The Quarry. It's like a... Sort of like you make decisions and there's... But there's also... Oh, is this the up? Okay, well I guess not. We went through everything we could. What am I missing? Oh well. Okay. Well, we're gonna escort ourselves out of here then. And thankfully this was not the well that people were talking about, because I was about to go crazy with... There's no well in this place. Yes, I think so. I don't know much about Outlast. I just vaguely know the name and maybe what it's about. Okay, so we've been in the sewers. Ooh, why can't, hey, excuse me. Oh, gosh. I have to go all the way around. Ooh, hello, trash can. Nothing. Hello, trash can. Can I find some raccoons? Oh, the quarry. No, this is from the media Midas people, something like that. Oh, okay. Is it by the Until Dawn people? I forget what the brand is, though. Like, it's like... I thought it was for under a different company. maybe not. Anyway. So... yeah, it was something like... they have, like, a couple of different, like, choose your own... it was kind of like a choose your own adventure sort of game-ish company. And they have, like, lots of different ones, but this one starts out with people going to, like, a camp, and there's tarot cards in it, and because it's kind of a... thank you, Man of Midian. I was like, it was an M something. Okay. So we're at a point, a weird point, of... we have... a code. Let's look at our import. We have a code on a locket. We have a key in a sewer. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything else. Sophia's necklace. Sophia's... yeah, we knew for Sophia's favorite spot. Okay, that was from OneNote. Where's my other set of notes? Because they are here. Because I've been keeping them. Like... oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, next one. Next notes. There are some, like, 5 and 6-digit codes in the mansion. One of them we know has to do with, like, the game pieces that's in one of the rooms. Let's see. Door near the office, 5-digit, 6-digit code... by the lady. We already got the lady in the white hat. We got that last time because that was Scott's birthday. We found that out, thankfully, to the cemetery. The secret room at the mansion. Did we find the secret room at the mansion? Maybe that was the shed area, maybe? Mm-hmm. And we found, last time we found the button in the parish office that had a key in it for things. So, like in the lamp, the weird lamp. So we're missing, like, keys, but we're not getting places on, like, how to unlock them. So let's ask Tarot. Because I feel like... this is... let's look at the Painscreek map. Let's ask Tarot. Like, where to go? Where to find any of this? What are we missing? Because I feel like we have, like, all of these random pieces, but not enough, like, keys to open those pieces. Does that make sense? Like... we went to Wanda's house. We opened that drawer. We went to Bernard's house. We opened his drawer. I mysteriously, miraculously did that dart puzzle and figured that out. But I don't remember us kind of receiving anything but information from all of those places. And let me look at the pictures again, because the only other thing we have are pictures. Because we did this. Chess pieces. So the study room desk, hint. We don't have the key code to the study room. Unless I'm supposed to put in those bank codes or try the 061174 potentially. Because that is an email password maybe in the door. So okay. So Tarot, so far you have led us correctly with, because we did this. I'm going to delete this one because we did both of those parts this past time. Delete you. Yes. Let's see. We did this. Because that was talking about the birdhouse area. Yay! Hi, Katie! How goes it? We are going to pull tarot cards to see where we need to go next because we have so many locks but not enough keys. And so we need assistance finding these keys. So, okay, let's see. Okay. So, where can we find a key for one of the locks we already know about? I will ask specifically that, because I don't need tarot leading us to one random key that we can't use for anything. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So the Nine of Cups. Let me get those things out. So, okay. So Nine of Cups is a guy doing a pottery. And he is like at the potter's wheel, making crafts, making something, creating something. Usually Nine of Cups is also meaning like you're proud of the work that you've done and you're displaying it. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it's this. Kristen apparently knows where key is. Kristen, you've got to tell us, okay? It's your sworn obligation to tell us what you know. Okay, so we have that one. And then we have the Lovers. I feel uncomfortable labeling the Lovers as Scott and his sister Trisha, because that feels weird. Okay? That feels weird to me. So we have Nine of Cups, the Lovers, and then the Four of Pentacles, where they're conserving and holding on to money, something like that. So I'm sort of wondering if this has to do with the father changing the will around and trying to hold on to the money or something of that nature. Maybe it's talking about Sophia and Father Matthew and like something like that, because they are also a set of lovers. Okay, we may have people coming back home. I will let you know if the dogs stir. Just a warning ahead of time. So these are the cards that we've got. So knowing what we know there are codes and doors in places. I just don't know where to go get those codes. That's the problem. Is that the cabin belonged to Charles, who gave it to Scott. I know it's confusing, but yes, that's who the cabin belonged to. And last time, if you remember correctly, when we went to the church, we kept experiencing like weird glitches. Okay, yeah, the first card with the pottery definitely gives like earthy cabin vibes. I wonder... Okay, we're going to look at the map once more. Because the bad thing is that it can be like a couple different places with a couple different people. Let me see. Because we found all of these already. We have Andrew's house. We haven't gotten the time capsule yet because we haven't gotten that key. I think we finished out Wanda and Derek's house. They're not lovers. I'm pretty sure we finished out Bernard's house. Yes, we did open the chest that said Scott's things. And it was a strange... Well, we'll just go there. We'll go to the... We need to make sure the church is still working. So we'll go to the church right now. And also see if there's a code or something that is etched in the walls somewhere. Or maybe on the... Because I know we need to get into the photographer Oliver's place to get tools. It's just, how do we get into that place? Because there's no key that I've been able to find anywhere. Okay, so here we go to the church. The church glitched last time, so let's see if the church is still glitchy today. Okay, we're going to use the back stairs because these front stairs were the ones that were glitchy. See, here's Oliver's photography. But there's, like, no key. Okay. Is there a key down here? Oh, sorry, I'm just checking. Because now I'm paranoid that I've missed a key somewhere. Because it's so easy to miss keys in this game. Because they're like hanging out in the most randomest of spots. Okay. It's a crucifix. There's no code on the Bible, sadly. Okay. I know I read this fridge at least 3 times. Stay in the okay, Scott's like, I don't need dinner, stay in the cabin. Again, this house is like the strangest time capsule because it's, some of this stuff is from like the night. And see, there's a sewer door down here, but I haven't been able to get here yet. So I'm wondering if it's just a locked door. But also that gives Matthew, if it is Matthew, it gives him the means to get to Vivian's house without being detected. We did open the safe. Okay, does this ball say anything? Okay, that just seems like a signature. Is there a code on this baseball? Okay, I do not see a code anywhere on this baseball except for that, like, random signature, which maybe says Kenzie Holland or something like that. Okay, let's be a secret hideout. This was the shed. I know we're going over hollowed ground already, but I don't know exactly what else to do. I know. So we were able to find this important date, May 3rd, 1985, to unlock that. I can't. There's nothing behind that one. Okay. Okay, we already read that journal. There's nothing in those papers. And there's nothing there. Okay, making sure. We've read these very... Meeting Trisha, packing day, moving out. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna keep all those open. Okay, last time we found a picture that said, what's this button? So we press this button here and open this, but we don't have a key. We don't have a key. And none of these books have like a false back to them. I wonder if this key opens a door here or something like that. Okay. Because that's how Scott, if this is Matthew's office, that's how Scott would have learned it. To build something like that. Okay, nothing there. Okay, let's zoom in. Nothing. Nothing. Move. Nothing. Okay. Anything here? Nothing. Okay. And then this has some dates in the calendar. Okay. We're gonna open these one by one. And see, all of us for sure thought that there was something in this puzzle, this frame, but there's no way that to open it or anything like that. Like, examining it just gives it to me in my hand. Let me make sure there's no numbers on it. No, there's no date on the photo. Return the tools back to the storage room. Maybe there's a tool down there. I will go back to the storage room because that's where his thing is anyway. So yeah, I'm not seeing any date here on the photo at all. Like on the edges, on the back, nothing. Okay, and I can't open that one. And this one has a 4-digit code. And last time we tried that 0526. Because that... Nope, nothing. And that's the only 4-digit code that we currently have. Because the 883 one was for the shed. And everything else is like 4 or 5 digits. Yeah. I mean 5 or 6 digits, I mean. So, okay. I'll make sure there's nothing around this painting. Because that's what they, I guess, like. Or the... Ooh, that creeped me out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Making sure nothing's on the books. No books need to be examined. The crucifix. That was a journal that we read. Another diary. Wait, what does it say? Oh, Matthew books. Okay, I was like, give us a clue. Okay, and then these were the papers that we read of him hiring the attorney and him embezzling money to pay for Scott's attorney. That pencil doesn't work, that book doesn't work. Okay, well, what do you want from me? That's what I'm asking. Okay, come on, game. Okay, this is where we got stuck last time. Is it up in this area? So let's see if we get stuck again. Wow, today it's not demonically possessed. Anything on this one? No. Okay. Oh, we forgot to do the storage room. My bad. Let me go back in. I forgot to do the storage room with Scott's chest inside. Let's see. We did do a vague walk around the outside of the church because that's where the key was hidden. Okay, let's go. That toy cannot be picked up. That cannot be. Oh, wait, what's going on? Why can nothing be picked up? Is it? Oh yeah, my baby boy 1975. Nothing on here. I wonder if it's the year of Matthew's birth, maybe, or Sophia's birth or something. We were able to read that letter last time. Why can't we read it now? That was weird. There it is. This was a strange letter from the nun who helped Scott when he was first a baby in the orphanage. But it wasn't anything. Okay, can't pick up that toy. Can't pick up that toy. Diary. Nothing significant. I can't pick up. Nope. Okay. See, there is a toolbox here. And remember when we went to the mansion, there was tools and stuff in the, like, garage area, but it wasn't something that we could pick up. So, okay, so we've already been back over the hospital. I think Bernard's house is this way, so we can stop back in there. Is this Bernard's house? No. So the drawer was Wanda, which was Derek, the guy who chauffeured Charles around. That was his mother's house, and so there we found from her in the stuck drawer that Derek witnessed the murder of Sophia when he was like 5 years old and stuff like that, which is what may have made him be a serial killer or something like that. Okay, let me make sure. Again, I know I'm just treading old ground here. Pottery, maybe? I'm trying to think about literally with those cards. So the Nine of Cups is like pottery, a bunch of cups. The Lovers. And maybe there's another key where in the shed area, maybe? But we had like 3 keys from that place. So I would be surprised if they had another one. Oh, we forgot to go upstairs. My bad. Sorry, I was too focused on tarot. So it was the Nine of Cups. Yeah, kitchen does have cups. Okay, that was Bernard's journal. See, I can pick this up. It says Derek. Okay, why was Derek here? Wait. Why does he have Derek's knife? Why did I just notice this? Why does he have Derek's knife? Did he kill Scott with Derek's knife? because I think we're all pretty sure that he killed Scott. And I believe he stabbed Scott. Or that was the coroner's report. So did he do it with Derek's knife? That's interesting. No secret door there. Oh wait, is this Wanda's house? Maybe this is Wanda's house. Maybe I'm lying. I thought this was Bernard's house, but maybe it's Wanda's house. Oh yeah, it is Wanda's house because it has this broken drawer here. My bad, that was Derek's. Derek had a knife. A psychic evaluation of Derek. The drawer, I wish that I could turn the specific sounds down. Okay, why am I able to pick this up? Is there a code on this? Is there a key on this? It says, thank you, Wanda, for your hard work, Vivian. Give me something. Okay, and there's nothing ever in trash cans. Okay, well. Okay, so no one... Okay, this is not Bernard's house. This is Derek's house. Oh, close. This is Derek's house. So Derek had a small knife that's open. My bad. I wish I could take the knife. Okay, let's see. Okay. But Bernard's house is also nearby here, which is interesting as well. And I'm just mostly hitting these things on the way because I think we're heading to the mansion. Because if we're talking about the lovers, we're talking about the Nine of Cups, something being displayed, something being there, something being maybe what more than what it seems. Everything comes back to the mansion. Oh, the lover, and then the Four of Pentacles. Like, I kind of feel like that's the dad trying to keep hold of his inheritance for Scott specifically. And because Scott, I don't think, would have hoarded the inheritance. Because none of any of this did it seem that Scott was a person who cared about any of the money. You know, he just wanted to find his mom and who killed his mom. He didn't really care about money. We got pills for Bernard. We got peels. Okay. Because we have the Bowie knife gone. And then we have an axe. Maybe 3 that are missing. We didn't find the box because it requires a 4-digit code that we don't have. I thought that the locket would open up that box because I thought that was the box that Sophia and Matthew did together as like their own special personal, like, what's it called? Time capsule sort of thing. But I tried the code and it didn't unlock that box. It was digits for that specific box. So I don't know. I have literally no idea. Okay, I'm looking for buttons on things. He really loved Vivian, weirdly. What's this? Is that something I can pick up? No. Okay. I wish I could take an axe or something because I feel like that I could pick up. It was digits. So that's what kind of threw me off, is because it's like, here we have a locket with digits on it, but we can't unlock the box that I'm pretty sure it goes to. Okay, that's his journal. Let me make sure there's nothing. Nope, no key, no key, no key. Because this was the door we were able to unlock last time. And literally all I think was in here was the book. So, I mean, it would work that I missed a key somewhere. Yes! Oh, wait. Vivian X. Bitch. Oh, my gosh. He hated her at that point. Oh, my gosh. Wait. Come back. Okay. Whew. We found something new, everyone. Okay. I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to just be for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much respect I have for her, how much I admire her. But this was before I think she started having an affair, and he started to despise her and have an affinity for Charles, not like love Charles. That's why the Three of Cups came up, because I'm pretty sure that he wanted to be a third in their relationship. They're not swingers, but he was hoping they would be, because he was like, oh, well, Charles is being used by Vivian now. Okay. Ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. February 5th, 1995. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's been faced with, her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly I'm just happy to be with her. Yeah, he is very suspicious because, again, I'm pretty sure he killed Scott because of what we found in, I think, a journal in the desk, maybe, where after Charles was mourning Vivian's death, he was like, and Charles got drunk one night and said he really hates Scott. Bernard was, I'm pretty sure the person who was like, I'm going to do something about this sort of attitude. So I'm sure he's not innocent at all. February 22nd, 1995. Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Haha, half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of the street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me she'll make it back home on her own. Okay, wait. I'm writing this down. Vivian near Tom's Cafe. So after dropping her, it aroused my curiosity. So after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said, then entered the apartment together. Who is he? Well, where's the apartment? You're missing the details, Bernard. Where is the apartment? You're just like any other man who's supposed to get details about these events for your partner, and you have failed. Okay. This is May 12th, 1995. This is the 6th time I followed Vivian. After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Well, where's the building? About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly afterwards, Vivian came outside and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? May 29th, 1995. I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is she? Is he? I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. Maybe? As I laid in, why Vivian was seeing no man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. Well, okay, Bernard's an incel. Well, Bernard, is that a password I need to remember? Bernard, you're missing the important details. I'm telling you, he wanted to be, that's why I think the Three of Cups came up, because he just wanted to be a third. That's what his vibe in this whole thing. It's not that he's a murderer, he just wanted to be a third. Okay, well, I think there is no key there, so Tara wasn't wrong, I'll say. The 3, I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've been to Bernard's, but let's go back to the mansion because all roads lead to the mansion, literally. Is this the mansion? No, it was just out of town. This is the mansion. And the lovers. Ugh. No, this is the mansion. We're good. Okay. Okay, so for the tarot cards, we had the the Nine of Cups. Yes, the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's a door. But we don't have like a 4-numbered door in here. But maybe the 6-numbered code is like the last 4 digits on that note that we have. Where is it? You see the email password is 061174. Maybe that's a 6-digit code to one of the rooms. Did we try that last time? I don't think we did. Because that's literally like the only 6-digit code that I remember seeing as like a password. Okay, let's see. Is it this door here that's 6-digit? Because I'm pretty sure this is the study. This is 5 digits. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the study here. I mean, well, here, let's try this. Let's try 61174. Ooh, clear. 61174. No, nothing. Okay, when was Scott's / Vincent's birthday? June 1st, 1975. So 6060175. Let's try that again. Nope. Oh, it's 5. No, so it wouldn't be 06. No. 61. Nope, it wouldn't. Okay, that doesn't fit. Well, we tried. Attempts were made. Because this is their bedroom. No, this is the library. And I'm certain last time there's like no secret. I mean, maybe there were secret corners. No one's mentioned a secret corner, but maybe there's a secret corner because we've been fooled by them before. Okay. Try to find that 6-digit code one. I think it's down this way. No. There was a box. Let me see. There was a box here that we opened last time that was Scott's birthday. And it had a will saying that Scott's going to get everything. And then this puzzle, this piece that had a 4 on it. And let me get my notes from last time because I did write this down on the computer because it seemed important. Because in the study, you're supposed to put all of those pieces together. The king is a 4. I think there's a king. The 4. I think that other one, we'll go check the shed in a second, is a 7. The rook is a 7. And the bishop is a 1. And then the code for those chess pieces is here. King / knight. K equals king / knight. Queen, Q equals queen. B equals bishop. So I think that's what, there's like a code in the study. But I don't know what the study is. Okay, but we did find, here, I'll show you what we did find last time. Wait, where is it? Can we get out that door? No, it's over here. Here we go. We did find, that's what I thought, that we didn't find a queen piece yet. Okay, so we found this in here. That has lots of tools. Bottle caps. What does bottle caps mean? What is bottle cap? Like, examine bottle caps. What does that mean? Bottles are in there. Does it just mean someone's an alcoholic? Like, thank you. Everyone in town was an alcoholic. Like, is this significant as a clue? That's where I'm like, okay, let's see if there's a tool in here that I can yank. Which bag? Oh, you mean the cement bag under here? It was charcoal. That's true. That's true. If they're murdered, I might drink heavily. I think those are maybe meant to be Andrew's bottles, but Andrew was let go. So why are his bottles still around? See, you know what I mean? Like, all of these timelines are on the same timeline. Like, everything from the past is the present. And everything in the present is all the past. So, I don't think he was let go for taking on the job, because the thing is, he knew Vivian's secrets. He knew how she... See, okay, so... Well-cleaned grill fork. So, okay, is there something in the grills? Because they keep mentioning something with grills and something. Maybe there's a grill outside? I don't know. Because that was one of the clues from earlier. See, okay, see? No, come back. Scissors. Oh, come back. That's a grill brush, I'm pretty sure. Okay, just a second. I think there's someone here. I'm going to mute for a moment while we continue to open drawers. Nope, nothing on the back. Grill brush is here twice. Yeah, because I can't turn it around. I've tried to turn around. Right? But why is grill brush on here twice? And then when I pick this up, what am I supposed to do with it? Is there blood on it? Is it clean? Is there a number on it? Like, what's the purpose? Okay, we're just... Maybe flashback. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Upstairs is creepy as well. Let me just go around and make sure I didn't miss the key behind here somewhere. Okay. Okay, go upstairs. Because upstairs was kind of sparse but creepy. I know. Well, I'm like, it is very important to have a grill brush. Oh, am I stuck? Oh, am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh. Okay, I'm unstuck. I got unstuck. Whew. Okay, so there's pill bottles. So I think this is where Derek was staying. And there's another... Why are the only tools at here? See, it says that, yeah, the clock. So this is the clock. Remember, we opened this clock. So I think potentially we could have found this before that other clock. But we figured out that clock. And we also were able to open up the diary case of the, like, music box, right? We were able to open that up, and that didn't have a key either. That just had, like, a diary or something. Okay, I'll show you what that tea time means. I'm just checking this painting to make sure that there's nothing inside the painting. Okay, I'll show you what that tea time means, though, because that was one of the... I don't want to say, like, the earlier puzzles that we found. Okay, and this desk drawer doesn't open. None of these drawers open on this desk. Okay, well, we tried our best. Ooh. Where am I? Okay, here we go. So that was like the door we opened to go downstairs. Okay. Oop, wrong thing. Okay, so we're upstairs now. Okay, the security offices. Okay, tea time is here. So it was referring to this clock. And this clock on the inside had a letter. About, like Henry, let's see, Vivian, I've given you... thoughts, requests. Here's my answer. I provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law. Yeah, so this is Henry helping Vivian kill her mother-in-law. Those are the letters for this. So we solved that one already. Okay. We did open this desk last time, a new drawer I think we opened. But all it was a new journal, if I remember correctly. And nothing like key-wise. Let me close these first so I can get closer. No. Okay. So anyway, that's what tea time was. Is there a key amongst the fine china? No. Is there a button in the painting on the wall that I can't reach? No. Is there a button on the lamp? That's the question I should be asking. Okay. Where is that 5-letter code door? Okay, so this was Vivian's little room with a little... Yeah, it was... Oh, yeah. It was Scott's letter to Trisha about trying to tell her who her parents were. There's no numbers there. Okay. Again, I'm trying like to get all these resources. And I feel like I'm missing something significant. And the tarot is like 9 of Cups. Okay, first let's find the that's not the right digit. Let's find the 5-digit code room. Is it this way? No, it must be this way. I think maybe. There's a door that I haven't unlocked around here somewhere yet. Where is that other door? There's another door that has a code on its thing. Okay, so there was nothing in here. Okay, maybe. Did I already unlock it? Mary's room. I thought there was one more door here that I hadn't unlocked yet. That's where I just came from. Maybe it was that door that I'm thinking of. Because we've taken all the keys from in here. Okay, we'll just go back to the shed. Because maybe I'm hallucinating that door or something. Tea time door, that door, Trisha room. Okay, I must have been hallucinating that door then, and it's been thinking about a different door. Okay, let's go to the back. This is that study door. Yes. Okay. I'm so sorry, because of course people... So here's a grill. We got a grill. We got a toolbox. We're looking. Okay, so this is a rook, right? Or is that a queen? Is that a queen? To me, this looks like a rook. Oh, so far we haven't seen any ghosts again, so. And this is a bishop, right? Okay, look in the box there. I'm not seeing any pottery. I'm not seeing anything like that. Okay, also it mentioned... Shovel and wrench. We have extras that tell him we can keep the tools until he's done with them. Yeah. If you remember correctly... Oh, dang it. I missed it. Oh, man. The dog's barking made me forget. See, I think that's a bishop, if I remember correctly from chess. Okay, so we can't go up that direction. This is the well. We can go down the well, but we already went down the well. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Oh, remember Vivian was opening a gallery or something with the bank guy, if I remember correctly. It was here. I'll go back. We're right here. Oh no, Katie, go to sleep. It's okay. This is a cozy, excuse me, this is a cozy game anyway. You can go to sleep. Maybe I'll check the outside maybe. Okay, so this is, oh, maybe this is a queen? Well, I mean, it's 7:30. Maybe this is a queen and not a bishop. But it's set on the, but okay. So that's the thing. It's on, okay. Please hold. In the key, it says king/knight equals K, queen equals Q, and B equals bishop. Okay. So we don't have the bishop piece. So the bishop piece is the queen. And the rook, because this is a rook, right? I'm pretty sure that's a rook. So the rook is a 7. Okay. So rook is 7, king is 4, because we found the king piece in his, what's it called? Safe area. Okay. Just a little bit longer, because I know you didn't sleep at all like last night, Katie. So, okay, remember Vivian was doing like a little gallery thing, and she was hoping that Charles would donate paintings for her. This is true. Well, that's it. We have 3 out of 5 numbers right now. But we need to get into the study because it's for the study desk. It's not for the study itself. So we need to get to the desk in the study. Okay. So do we try the sewers again? Okay, I feel like I'm missing something with the tarot. Like, I feel like I'm missing something. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, this is the guy's car. There's nothing. There's no keys there. So the 9 of Cups is like you have something that you've created and you're proud of and you're wanting to display. And that's why I'm thinking like with that one, like Vivian and her like exhibition. If that makes any sense. But we really haven't gotten like a whiff of like her like where her like paintings were gonna be at. Does that make sense? Like we didn't get any indication like on any announcements that like, oh hey, there's gonna be a painting thing in town, you know? Robert's Relief Foundation for the Fall Festival. Steve's Barbershop. So that's why I think, like, that's why I feel like I'm missing something, is because, like, the lovers and being proud to display something, and the 4 of Pentacles, maybe? I don't think it's Scott's place, though, because we've turned Scott's place upside down. Like, that murder board was, like, everything. But I can't just imagine, because I'll try that 4-digit code one more time. But that 4-digit code doesn't, I mean, unless it's like a timed lock sort of thing where it won't open it until after we've solved a few pieces of the puzzle, if that makes any sense. Because, I mean, to me it was like also Matthew was very proud of like making the scavenger hunt for Sophia. Okay, let's see, is it back here? I think it's back here. No, not here. A little bit further down. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. 0, 5, 2, Let's try. Let's try it backwards. 6250. It may be a birthday. I just don't. Okay, let's look at some journals. Let's look at some journals. Diary. Let's see. Robert's family. Sophia has settled in nicely. Sophia's day off. So I arrived to your mission trip was harder than expected. Father Colin first sent me here. Okay. Let's see if we can find... Ooh, sorry. I'm trying to see if I can find Sophia's birthday. I don't even know who would Scott have Sophia's birthday? The boys, Trisha defended me today. Mr. Peterson. Did we maybe see, or what's that called? In the autopsy report, maybe? Would it have Sophia's birthday? Okay. That's Vivian's death. Andrew, Henry, Vivian. Nope. Sylvia's confession letter. Matthew Hazaloya. Sister Rachel's confession. Who's Sylvia? Well, I checked the calendars in the church with Matthew and Scott's, and neither of them had her birthday on it. So that's... Other? Security logbook. Nurse logbook. Let's see, newspaper. Coal mine into hospital closed. Nope. I don't think we have it. Because, and then also Sophia's, what's it called? Sophia's grave in the graveyard is like that little cross. So it won't have her birthday either. I mean, I'm sure her birthday is significant. But it's just not anywhere. So I'm sure that there's a piece that I'm missing. Okay, so that's the Moon Cafe. And we can't get into what's-his-face's house yet. It is nice. First of all, I love the moon in general. I'm just seeing if there's any doors unlocked by this point. Okay. Because we have to get, I'm sure the tool for this. Let's see. Maybe we should go... oh, wait, no, it's this one. No, maybe sewer map, maybe? Yes. So I think these are grates in the road. So maybe if we go to the post office, we can find a grate itself. And maybe there's a way we can open that grate or something. Let's see, the post office, I think, is... because this is Oliver's. Can I just use my hammer? Can I? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can use my hammer. I can't use my hammer. I mean, I feel like I should. That's the one thing that is kind of sad about this game. Like, I can't use my ingenuity. Okay, oh, happy brother to your 25th. Goodness gracious. Happy 25th to your brother. That's so exciting. Happy birthday to him. Good night. I'm just wandering around. Nothing in my noggin. Okay, I think this is Bernard's place. Maybe? No. Bernard's place is a black door, though. Where is the post office? Is it up this way? Oh, it's by the... Ooh, oops, wrong button. I pressed the exit button instead of pressing the exit button on the correct thing. Such is life. Such is life. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully, I'm sure it's saved, though. I mean, thankfully, we haven't really been doing much of anything except for running around, trying to piece together the following clues. There we go. Ooh, it's starting to thunder outside. Oh, also, this, like, last week, was, like, the electrical box in my house, for our fiber optics was struck. And so, hopefully, this time around, that won't happen again. Okay, is that a great... Okay, I need something to pull those bolts, but I don't know. What thing? What thing? Tell me the thing. Can I... Here, let me try to use my hammer again. See, that again, like I was saying before, the lack of, like, being able to ingenuity yourself into things, if that makes any sense, because, yeah, I could use a key, but why would I when I have a hammer? Okay. So we have checked. We did go walk in the sewers. To my credit, we did go walk in the sewers. We didn't go walk to the sewers all the way to the church, though. I don't know if we could get to the church, potentially, but we at least just kind of walked to the hospital, if I remember correctly. We got there. We went to the mansion today. We went to the church. We went to Bernard's house. We went to Wanda's house. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess the only other thing that could be something is if at the hospital, if we have to have the electricity off for something to work, maybe. Like if there's like doors that are kept shut electronically or something, maybe. That would be the only... Because that's the one thing we haven't done yet, is... Because when I flicked the lights off, I put them back on. I'm going to write that down. Maybe at the hospital... Lights off, question mark? Because today we did go to the church, went to the mansion, we went to Bernard's, we went to Wanda's. Where else did we go? When we were at Dorothy's last time, we checked that one pretty well, and there wasn't really much of anything, unless I maybe missed a drawer in Dorothy's house. Because she didn't have... We were very disappointed with Dorothy's house. Because all she had was letters. So maybe she has a key somewhere in there. Where else did we go today? We went to one of Bernard Churches. We did go to the hospital. And then maybe the sewers. Maybe trying to get somewhere else other than the hospital. I mean, the mansion to the sewers. Sewers to the mansion situation. Yeah, I feel like we hit most of the big places. Let's go back to Dorothy's house. Dorothy's house is near the mansion itself. So we'll go up. Okay, that's the sewers that way. Dorothy's house was like a cute little thing on the way there to the mansion. Had a big old courtyard. Is it here? Or is it back here, maybe? I feel like it was on the way. What the heck happened? Did I go to hell? Oh no, I broke the game. The game is like... The game is like, I was literally going into her house. I found her house. The dogs were just about to start barking, so that's why I muted myself. What happened? Every time I feel like I get close to something, there's a glitch that happens. The game is like, no. Okay, now where are we? Oh, I'm back where I started. What the heck? Okay, we already went. Okay, maybe there's a key. Let me see. First of all, also the game in this area changed as well. The last time we were in here. Yeah, it's like a weird, like sweeter sound, like music. Because previously it wasn't like that. Okay, let's see. There's no sticky note. There's no other key on the floor. Okay, so we were able to open it this last time. Okay, record of alibi. Any key in there? Nope. Any key in here? No, there was just whatever, like a wine key or glasses or something. And like a child's toy. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this was the coroner's report. So, that's literally all we did back last time was in here was that, but I just want to make sure I didn't miss a key. As I am wanting to do. Okay, let's try to go back to Dorothy's house. See if the game will let us go back to Dorothy's house. That was bananas. Okay, make sure. The game was like, why are you trying to speed run? That's what I feel like. Okay. It's because this game goes so slow. Like, just the walking is so slow. Also, I kind of feel like the game is like, you're taking too long to find clues. Which I'm like, valid. You know, valid to be honest. Okay, there's a post office. Her house is up here. I'm gonna approach it slowly as we go through the gate, respectfully. Because maybe it was like the ghost of Dorothy that was like, how dare you run in my garden? Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's open all these drawers. Because I'm so certain that last time we literally only found like random flyers and memories and not any kind of key or anything at all. And we all left saying, Dorothy, you didn't help us whatsoever. Dorothy, why? Essentially. I can't open that door. Can't bust out through the window. Okay, that was Dorothy's. Oh yeah, scriptures. Nothing. Okay. Can't open those drawers. That was a random bathroom. And I remember we talking about it didn't have any toilet paper. Yeah, so this was the book that we found in the hospital, if I remember correctly. Okay. Anything on these paintings? Yeah. And oh yeah, one of these drawers is filled with so much tea. I wish she would have left us and given us all the tea. As should have been her sworn duty as the head maid of this house. It's like, goodness gracious. Okay, I think this door was locked. Yeah, that door was locked. this had a bunch of nothing near it. So, am I going bananas? Because I know that this game does not really give you many clues. Like, it's not intuitive play, I should say. Does that make sense? Okay, there's no key hanging up here. The paintings themselves. That light fixture's fine. Yeah. And even if you don't think it's a clue, it may be like a birthday. I know. I feel like so the thing is that I'm sure it's probably Sophia's birthday or like a date that was significant for the both of them. But in looking through see, and then these side doors, we can't really go in. Is there maybe something in the potted flowers or something? It's just, it could be any number of numbers that we've come across, you know? That's the problem, is that it's just, I know. Okay, so we went to Dorothy's there. What did I say about the hospital? Oh, trying to do stuff at the hospital, with the, what's it called? With the lights off. But I think we have to go through the sewers to get into that bottom area. Or do we? No, wait. No, I can go down the stairs. Okay, let's go to the hospital. Because we did Dorothy's again. And then... Because I feel like... I don't know. Because I can't find out Sophia's birthday. Because I didn't see her, is this a down? No, oh, here's the down. Because I don't remember seeing an autopsy report for her. Okay, let's turn these, oh, I don't like this. Let's turn it off. See if this does anything. Does this open locked doors? Maybe? Oh, that puts us in the sewers. No, I don't want to do that. We need to go upstairs, I guess, maybe. Oh, I don't know. These sewers creep me out. I don't know. We'll come to the sewers. We'll come back to the sewers eventually. Because we need to see if it goes to Oliver's house. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Jeez Christ, guys. Okay, let's see. Maybe they've... Medical records. And I've tried to read all of these notes here, and there's, like, nothing. Missing child. Are ghosts real? Sophia, we need your ghost to help. Is there maybe a car I haven't opened yet? Is there a car outside in this parking lot? Is Jesus in the room with us? So Scott's room was one in the... Yeah, that's fine. Scott's room was in the parish, that children's room that had like the lockbox behind a poster. And the cabin was also his place as well. So we've been to both of his places, and I'm pretty sure Scott's place had a bunch of keys and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that we like cleaned his place out, honestly. Like I'm pretty sure that's what we did with his room. Let's see, exam room. Nope, can't open that. I feel like there's a reason why the electricity was turned off though. Cover this down there. Okay. Okay, let's find an upstairs maybe. Maybe there's something to be had with, like, electricity being off in here, maybe, in medical records. Found her missing... Oh, yeah, we found this one. Her missing pen. We already got that. Okay, let's go to the second floor. Maybe... Oh, that's the office. We don't have an office key. Ooh, there's a... Okay, there is a swipe card for the office. We haven't picked up a swipe card or anything. Okay. I wonder if there's a... If we can touch... If maybe... What's his name's wallet had a swipe card? Where is it? No, not there. Because this is the only... Is that those are just credit cards, right? There's no code on this. Sorry, I'm really trying here. And none of these papers I can pick up and read or anything like that. And the storage didn't have any thing that looked like a card, did it? No, I don't see one. Okay. Well, at least we know we need a swipe card for something, I guess. Okay, this is the first floor. Yes, this first floor. Let's go to the second floor. See if us turning off the electricity did everything. And then after this, we'll go back to Scott's. See if there's anything else we missed there. And then... go back to our murder board. So we can open that, because we're not allowed to have drugs. It's so rude. No drugs. Okay, I can't open that. I thought for a moment there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one we opened earlier. I was so excited for a second there that maybe I could have opened something. But nay. Nay! Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, we know that the top isn't the clue. Okay, so we're just gonna... We're gonna go this way. We're gonna run our little booties. This is the back side. We don't want the back side, we want the front side. Okay, just checking. Just checking. We're gonna go back to Scott's place. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Maybe this means that we're getting to the end is because the game is getting buggy. And we've almost solved everything. We just have a couple pieces left because now we have like a swipe card that we found, right? It's not even a key, it's a hospital. I mean, it's a swipe card because it says that we can unlock it via swipe card. Oh. Well. I know it's like 8 o'clock, but I didn't want to go this direction. I wanted to leave at Scott's place. What's going on, Painscreek? Are you just tired of playing? Is that what's going on? You're just very tired? Are you like Katie? I know, I do too. Okay, we're gonna go out this door. No, we're not. We also lost the music. Have you noticed that we lost the music? Oh, no. No, I'm saying that Katie and this video game want to go to bed. And so both of you together are conspiring to go to bed. Okay, we got the music back, so that's good. Yes. Let's do it. Like, let's do a save and quit. I'm gonna save and quit here. Let me press continue and see what happens. Because if I've broken this game and it's irreparable. Okay, let's turn around. Turn around. Take 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Okay, we did it, everyone. We didn't fall through the floor. Okay, let's go to Scott's house. Back to the murder board. Maybe the common denominator is that I've been running. Maybe it just doesn't like me running. Anybody else sees another funky car somewhere? We got that car. We got the car by the cemetery. We have my car, but my car's already unlocked. Those are the only cars that I've been able to see in town. And that's also the thing, too, is since I suspect that there are some things that don't become available until after you hit a certain part of the story, that's why I'm wondering if in Scott's room something has appeared because we've opened certain parts of the story or or something. So we're going to do a quick rifle through everything here, ending at the murder board, and then just call it a night, because I feel like we've fallen through the floor too many times at this point. And see, like, the knife has a dull blade. Thank you. I get it. The knife has a dull blade. But why can't I use that to like pull open the sewers? See, that's what I mean about like the lack of being able to like use tools and stuff that you have available at your fingertips. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's something about like, yes, this is Scott's, well, this is Charles' place, and he let Scott stay here because Charles really likes Scott. I think I'm pretty sure I read this one. Today's Valentine's Day, but Charles invited me to go hunting. Yeah, we already read this one. I was just making sure. So yes, this is Scott's place, technically speaking. See, he has, I can't open these guns. I can't do that. There's that. I would think that's a door, but that is not a door. I would think that's a drawer. That is not a drawer. Okay. Okay, let's go back downstairs. Nothing has ever been in the bathrooms except for like pill bottles in the... Okay. Okay, make sure down here there's no display with keys. There's no key anything. The washer and dryer won't open. Offensive. Okay, and this is the secret murder. This is the secret planning room that Scott had. Close the door. And I would have thought that this was like a false bottom here, but it's not. Napkins, dishes, a fan. Books. Okay, so this radio, does that look like Morse code to anybody? Maybe it's just, but it's not just, it's just dashes, right? I'm not seeing any, like, information. Like, why is this relevant for me to pick up? Is my question. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, well, what is the point of me picking this up and examining it? If it doesn't create any, if it's not, like, something I can open. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure I took keys off of those. Robert State security tapes. A typewriter. Oh, I hate that sound. A murder key. So this is the murder board that we started off with. And I thought the VHS may have a code on it. But it doesn't. There's like nothing on this VHS. We have 120, but that's like a brand. That's not like someone wrote on it, you know? Okay, then we're going to look at these drawers and look on this thing, and then we'll be done. Because I can't open that. I can't get into that either. Okay. Ooh, can I press on this lamp? Okay, understand psychology. Nothing. I found out who killed my mother. Why doesn't anybody write anything significant down? Okay, so we have Sophia's picture. This, okay, 6/21/1975. That is photo with Sophia and baby Scott. Okay. And there's nothing on the back here. There's that baby blanket that we found. Nothing shoots out of it. Okay. Clip. We've read that diary already. And I can't open that drawer. And there's nothing in that drawer. Okay, let's check this over for anything. There's a screwdriver. I'd use that, excuse me. An ice pick. See, that's the thing. It's like, let me use this. I'm sure that would help me get something. Right? Coffee. Bleach. So, who knows? Who knows? So we will end here at the murder board per usual. That's what I'm see, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I could also unscrew all of the little grates in town, unless, like, I'm supposed to check every grate and there's one that's, like, loose. Maybe. I'll write that down for next time. Check grates for one that is loose. But everyone keeps talking about the fact that Oliver has all the tools in town. Like, so I'm, like, convinced that there's a key for Oliver's place somewhere that I've been missing this whole entire dang time. So maybe it's not that there is a key to Oliver's place. Or that the key that I'm finding is to Oliver's place, maybe. And that it's in a grate in town that's loose, maybe? So I guess we'll start there next time. I guess we'll start there. Because, I don't know. Man. Because we went over all of the main buildings today, except for the hotel. We did Dorothy's house. We didn't do all of the sewers, but we redid some of the sewers. We went to the church, went to the mansion, went to Bernard's, went to Wanda's, went to the hospital. At least we found at the hospital that there's a key card we can potentially find to unlock one of the doors. Something's going on with the electricity there. And something near Tom's Cafe is where Vivian, like a 10-minute walk from Tom's Cafe, but I also feel like this whole entire town is a 10-minute walk across from each other. So I needed Bernard to have more information about where Vivian was at. So I don't know. That's where I'm that's where I'm at. It's like, I don't know. And I feel bad because I don't want people to feel like bored watching this game with me, but I also feel like we're all in this together, and since none of us know, it makes me feel a bit better, if it makes sense. So yeah, that has been this has been the wandering around at Painscreek itself. We're all in this together. I feel like we haven't really been to Mary's house, but we don't really have a key. Yes, it is very tempting to look up. Honestly, it is. I know that we have certain, again, we haven't really searched the sewers necessarily. So I think there may be, I don't know if there's anything there or if there's like an entrance to something there. Because I suspect that's what it possibly is. Is that in the sewer area, it's more of being able to get access to someone's place, if that makes any sense, because we still haven't been able to gain access to the what's it called? The church. We still haven't, there's like a whole section of the super map missing, and I don't know if it's because it's been closed off, because some of the doors of those are locked. So anyway, so this is definitely like, I feel good in the sense that we have thoroughly searched all of our things. And the only things kind of like left to do is get dates we feel like are significant in the journals, maybe. Because we have like, 5 things that need a key code, and we have 1 code, but it doesn't fit any of those 5 things at the moment. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah, with Scott's, because Scott's OG place was in the parish. I'm wondering... Right. Yeah, or did I... Yeah. Well, also, like, in this game, you have to be so specific with your mouse. Like, we found out with the corner in the hotel, that if you're not hovering over the exact spot that it wants you to hover over, then you're not going to find it. Even if you're in that area, even if you're, like passing over it a bunch, it's just not forgiving in that way, I guess I should say. So, that's why I keep going over things over and over again, is because I'm afraid that I've, like, not necessarily just missed something, just like today in Bernard's house. We found, like, the fact that there was a drawer that had, like, you know, Vivian as a bitch picture, right? Because that was something that I totally missed in that area. But, again, that's also something where, did I miss something because the mouse functions are a bit less forgiving. So, anyway. So, yeah, that was the episode. Play night for today. I will be back Thursday evening. Hopefully, again, I think we're going to start maybe in the sewers, or checking those grates to see if there's one of the grates in town that is loose that potentially has a key in it, so we don't have to find. Because I would think a hammer can pull out something. You know what I mean? Like, unless there's like a magnet. I haven't seen a magnet though. So, and stuff that I've been able to pick up and examine, like the radio or like the barbecue fork. Like, why am I able to pick that up? If I can't put it in my inventory, then how am I able to pick it up, and what's the kind of use for that? So, anyway. But we are, again, I feel like we're on the cusp of things. It's just getting to that ending point. It's going to be such a relief, because then we'll be like, yes, we finished it. We did it. And accomplished something, you know? So, I guess since we're not seeing each other again until Thursday, let me draw a couple cards just as like something to remember as we go into this week. Let's see. Okay, we have Justice and the Two of Wands. Justice and the Two of Wands here. So maybe just consider... Oh, that's nice. What are you doing with your week next week? Are you going to be able to visit anybody? Are you going to be able to do stuff around your house? What's going on? I love that. But for Justice and the Two of Wands, like, maybe consider what's been out of alignment for you. What is something that has kind of just felt a little bit out of sorts that you can bring back into balance. Maybe personally were some things that you've compromised on that you need to kind of walk back into place, sort of thing. Oh no, Katie, not the whole entire life being out of alignment. Not the whole entire life. And then kind of make plans. Maybe just putting pen to paper, not necessarily putting foot to the floor, but just some pen to paper on how to get yourself realigned, how to kind of adjust and shift, maybe shifting focus, maybe shifting gears to some, like, Because sometimes when we're, and at least as someone who's driven stick shifts, sometimes you need to go into like a lower gear, going at a little bit slower to get up the hill. And so maybe consider, instead of shifting to, try to higher gear to try to go faster up that hill, and you're just spinning your wheels, maybe go into a lower gear, maybe take it a little bit more easy, just making some plans to be able to get back into that alignment for yourself as you go into the next week. So, oh, goodness gracious. Well, I will say that as a sneak peek for this, I'm on Tuesday. I'm going to be recording a Wiley Tarot episode, and we're going to be talking about this French deck called Tarot Aramud Eranges. It's like tarot of the sticks or tarot of the branches, and it's really like very like fae, but not like American fae, if that makes any sense. I had to order this from the UK Amazon because I don't carry it in the store here, but the whole entire guidebook is in French, and it's really beautiful and cute. I'm gonna have to use Google Translate because I know zero French. And the cards, look how cute they are. They're like little pixie fae creatures. This was the Three of Swords, and so with it being all in French, it's just like lots of watercolors. This is one of the extra cards. I think it's like called the Up. I think this is this one because you're gazing up. So, Katie, maybe you can help me with some translations. But also, there's like lots of boobs and butts. See, because this is a butt. There's a butt. It's very French because look at like everyone has kind of like branch antlers and stuff like that, so it's very cute. Of course, Doongie. No one wants your input right now. Thank you. So yes, it's all very cute, very earthy and sticky. So that's what I'm getting to review this week for the podcast with Emily, who is also a podcaster herself. She has, I believe her podcast has to do with stationery, if I remember correctly, and books and pens, something like that. She and I have, a second. There's people with big trucks, as we can imagine in the South, lots of big trucks. But she, I believe, has a podcast dealing with like stationery and books and things like that. So she and I have like lots of crossover things, and so that's, I think, it'd be a good time in general. And she's also a person who has enjoyed tarot for a long time, so that's gonna be so much fun to. And I also love a deck that is sort of out of the norm, out of the ordinary, and this is definitely that. So it's gonna be a fun one. So I hope that everyone has a great evening. I will be back on Twitch Thursday evening. Yes, this is Saturday night. Thursday evening from 7 to 9. And then the next Saturday, I will not be here because I'm opening for a improv show. Opening, I think. Doing some tarot, not necessarily mind reading, but mentalism stuff. So I've got to figure out what how I'm exactly going to personify like something. So yeah, so I won't be, if I am here, it'll be like a late night stream sort of situation, but that starts at 7 in the evening and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So anyway, but yes, so I will see people on Thursday, and I hope that you all go forth, tarot wildly, be fabulous, have fun, and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.